Today is a new day, oh, and I'm thankful. No time for regrets, no, no, but I'm hopeful. So many didn't get a chance, nah, nah. So be grateful. Hey, things might not go my way, but me not complain. Life is a blessing, me I stay thankful.
The Live Conversation Show.
Greetings, one and all. This is Lloyd Brown, and you're in tune to SPRB Radio, the station with integrity. Remember me tell you, Lloyd Brown giving full endorsement to the thing. See? So SPRB Radio, I beg you, kick it to it. Let's go.
Promotion, Royal Blend Radio.
The station with integrity. The station with a difference. Remember me tell you, Lloyd Brown says so. Full endorsement.
Stock Promotion, Royal Blend Radio.
We not stop till we drop. Saying, bless.
Greetings. I hope each and everyone can hear me live and direct. Can you hear me, Sharon?
I can hear you loud and clear, my friend.
Okay, we have a little bit of teething in the background, but we're going to work with it. I want to welcome forward each and everyone who may be locked in. I'm 10-Star General, and this is
Sharon Mango. Yes, we are here today. Yes.
Yes, we have a beautiful show for you today. We're going to Mama Africa. We're going way down into South Africa to speak to a living legend, okay? She's a beautiful queen all the way down there in beautiful South Africa. I do believe it's evening time down there. I do believe they're 1 hour ahead of us also. So here is the beautiful, legendary Phumi Maduna.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hi. How are you doing?
We are great.
We are so great, and we are so humbled by your presence today. So humbled.
Now, today was my intention to greet you in the South African language, right? Now, I wanted to say good evening, and all of a sudden, I know you taught me, but it's gone out of my head already. Can you believe it?
Yeah. I wanted to greet me in my language.
Oh, Jesus, I wanted to.
Okay.
How do we say good evening? Give me a history, a lesson. Give me a teaching.
Hey, man, you say good evening. It's like malishonile ilanga. Lishonile ilanga.
Nishone.
The sun is gone. Yeah,
Okay.
lishonile ilanga.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Sharon. Say it.
Yeah, except suku manje. It's evening. Except suku. Except suku. It's evening.
It's
Yeah.
evening. Okay.
Yes.
Today I'll be able to say good evening fluently, but I'll be working on it.
Yes.
I tell you what, it's a real blessing, you know, us to have a queen of your stature on our show. There's so much to you. You're not only a great singer-songwriter out of South Africa, you were once the former backing singer to the legendary Lucky Dube, who, you know, sadly lost his fight for life, you know, was murdered. And then you're still doing great things, you know. I do believe you have one of the, I think you were one of the first singers out of South Africa to have a reggae album, right?
Yeah, I'm the first one, yes.
It's a real pleasure to have you on our show. We want to get right into it. We want to take you down memory lane, and what life was like growing up in South Africa. What was life like growing up in South Africa as a kid under mom and dad's watchful eye?
Yeah. Man, it was good, man. I grew up well. I was not my career was not favorable
Mm.
to mom and dad. So yeah, they used to beat me when I go to
Okay.
this. Yes, they used to beat me up when I
Were
go
you
to this.
stubborn?
No, not exactly. I was not stubborn. I'm not a stubborn person. I just
Right.
do what I have to do at a certain time. You know,
Right.
I just
Right.
yeah. And I had brothers which were also on my back.
Right.
Ah,
Yeah, because I was the only one who was a singer. You see,
Right.
so most unfortunately that. But yeah, I grew up and I went to it forcefully until
Okay.
now. Until
Okay.
now, we are. mm,
So how
yeah.
many brothers and sisters do you have?
Well, I'm left with one brother now. I
Okay.
had I had about five brothers and
Okay.
one sister.
Hmm.
So yeah, they are all gone to the Almighty. May their
Okay.
souls rest in peace.
Amen.
And I'm left with one brother. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And of
Sorry
course,
to hear that.
my mom and dad, they are gone. They are gone already. They're already gone. So yeah.
You come from a generation where things were hard in South Africa, especially under the apartheid regime at the time. How much of that do you remember, recall, and what did you really go through as a kid under the apartheid regime?
Hey, yeah, under the apartheid regime, it was too bad because I was still schooling when this 1976 began. I was still at school. It was so bad that
Mm,
we were attacked.
mhm.
mm,
Yeah, it was so bad. It was so bad because these policemen, hey, they used to attack us in our houses and pour us with this thing that we call what is it? Um, I don't know what is it called, man. The thing that would
Mm,
would stuff you and yeah, they
mm.
would. Yes, so I was born under that. I was growing under that situation, which is bad,
Right,
eh?
right.
Yeah, yeah, which is so
Okay,
bad.
right.
Yeah,
So was music allowed in the home?
at my home.
Yeah,
yes.
were people allowed? Because I know at the
Yeah.
time, during the 70s, there was a lot of music coming out of Jamaica, which was, speaking out for the liberation of people in South Africa at the time. And because the
Mm.
message was so strong over here, we got to hear that the music was banned in South Africa. I'm wondering how much of that music were you able to hear coming out of, foreign countries supporting, the liberation struggle.
Well, music was music. Music at that time, it was there. It was allowed. It's just
Okay.
that Yeah, it was allowed. It was, we were playing music, regardless of who is banned, who is not banned. We were
Right.
playing music.
Okay.
Yeah, there was music. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, due to the regime, apartheid regime that we had, but we had music playing all the
Okay.
time. Yeah.
Right.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay. And you heard people like Stevie Wonder who spoke out for the South African people.
Yeah. You mean those times? Yeah.
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 Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he did speak up for people. Yeah, he did.
Mm.
I think he did even visit South Africa that time.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I think he did. So he did speak on behalf of us as black
Mm.
people. Yeah, yeah.
What did you want to become when you grew up?
Myself.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh well. I want to become a people's person, a person
Mm.
who is loved by people, a person who has that strong uh, thing
Presence.
towards people.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I want to become that. Yes, yes.
Sharon.
So beautiful, Phumi. Again, let me just say what an honor it is to have you here to tell your story. And
Yeah.
during the times growing up, though, you said it was favorable for you to want to do music. So the question would be, at a young age, did you always want to be involved in music?
I said what? Repeat again.
You said that it was not favorable. It was not favorable at the time,
Mm,
growing up at home with music. What did
yeah.
you always want to be? Did you always want to be involved in music?
Yeah, unfortunately, I used to want to be involved in music, whether dark or black or brown. I always
Yes.
wanted I always wanted to be in music, and I knew that one day I'll be where I am, like
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
who I am now.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to, yes. So it doesn't matter whether it was banned or what. It doesn't matter to me. All what matters is that I wanted to be what I want to be.
Right.
Yeah. Mm.
And nothing was going to stop you.
No, nothing was gonna stop me. Whether you ban it, whether you are a police or you are what, you are not gonna stop me. If I
Mhm.
want to sing, I must go and sing. That's it. Yes.
Mm.
Ah, yes.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
during that time, though, you,
Mm.
mom and dad, mom and dad did not want you to do this. Is that correct?
Yeah. They didn't want
Mm.
me to do it. They were so much against it. Yeah. They were so much against it. They didn't like it, but there was nothing they could do. They used to hit me, and I
Beat
come
you,
back.
yes.
Yeah,
Mm.
I come back. I go to music again. I come back. They hit me again. Until they understood that. Well, let's leave her. It's her choice. Let's just leave her. There's nothing we can do. But
Mhm.
yeah, they were so much against it. They were so much
Ah,
against it. Hmm.
mhm, mhm. So
Yeah.
are you the oldest one? Who's the oldest? Are you the
No,
oldest child?
I am the last born at home.
Oh, you the baby. You
Yeah.
the baby. Ah.
Yes, I'm the last born at home.
Mm.
Mhm.
Mm. Yeah, but the first born, second born, that born, they are all gone. I'm left with the last born of the sons, I'm left with him. Yeah. So it's only the two of us left.
Oh, bless him.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about school. What was it like for you in school when it came to music?
At school, well, I used to do music as I'm doing music at school. I started at school actually doing music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I started it at school. I was singing, though, school is school. I was at a boarding school. I used to stay there, and yes, and it was those times when people couldn't just understand what I want to do, you know. Yeah, but I started at school singing, showing my efforts, what I want
Your
to be.
talent.
Yes, yeah, showing, and then just like that. That's how it happened. Yeah.
So in school at the time, like me, I've always loved music, for example. So when I was in school, I entered all the plays. You do a play, you do a little theater. I did all of that. Was that something that you started out doing?
You mean plays?
Plays, yes.
Yes. No, you see, when I was at school there were no plays.
Okay.
There were no such at school. We would just sing and sing as talents, it was a given talent to us, by the God, So we would just sing. Yeah, we would just sing until I came back from the boarding school, and when I was at home, then a certain guy fetched me at home, fetched me for the play, So he told me that there's a play that he wants me to come and join. I must join that play, and I started joining that play, and we rehearsed, and it was quite good.
Yeah.
So I want to say I started with plays.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, I started there with the theater. I started in theater, so that's where I started actually.
Good.
Musical theater.
Yes, musical theater.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
And so, how old were you when you started to get into the plays?
How old was I?
Yes, my lady. Yes, my lady. How old were you when you started the play?
Hey, it's difficult to remember. How old was I? It's difficult to remember. I've been long in this field, man. I've been long in this field, Today I'm 66 years old, So I can't be. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
She looked like she's aging backwards, right?
Listen, you're aging. You're aging backwards. You're aging backwards. You do not look your age. You are aging backwards. God bless you.
Oh man, yeah, I'm reversing. I'm
You're
going
Yes.
reversing.
backward.
You are reversing backwards. You're not going
No,
forward. You're going backwards.
yeah, no, I'm old, man. I'm old in a sense that I can't remember which year was it. How old was I back in the years? Hey, it was too long because I I think maybe I was 20 something, 20 something.
Right.
Yeah, I think I was 20 something. But now it's so hard to remember, Mhm. It's very hard to remember that. It's not easy.
Well,
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah,
so okay,
yeah.
so we move forward now. So you started doing theater. When did you start? Oh, matter of fact, my first question is, did you used to write your little songs, your little music? Like you I know you liked all music. At that age, you liked all music. But when did Phumi start writing her own things? When did you start?
Start writing my own music. I think I started in 2015.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I started writing my own music as my own
That's your
in
own. Okay.
2015. Yeah, but I was with the group Chick to Chick before I became a reggae singer. I was with the
Right.
group Chick to Chick, which was a
Yeah.
disco,
Yes.
which was,
Yes.
which was a disco. Yes.
Oh,
Now
disco. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I was very famous in disco. I was
And that was
very
back in the 80s, right?
very
That was
known.
roughly 80s,
Yes, very
yes,
1980.
known.
back in the
Yeah.
Yes, I was very famous. Yeah, so there was this guy who was writing music for me because I couldn't
Mm.
write at that time.
Mm.
I was new in the music, because we started doing the 80s music in 84. My first hit debut album was in 1984 when I
Okay.
Okay.
released the
Mm.
first album. Yeah. So I was
Mm.
still young that time, I
Mm.
couldn't write my own music, you know. So he wrote for me. I was helping him in a way, He played instruments but I was the forefront. I was at the forefront.
Okay.
Yes, I was the face of Chick
Okay.
to Chick. Then it
Okay.
grew and grew and grew. We made hit after hit, hit after hit from
Wow.
1984, 86, 87. Yeah, yes. So,
Wow.
yes. So, yeah, he was the writer at that time, that guy. So until he passed away in 2013, may his soul rest in peace. Most unfortunately,
Okay.
he passed away.
Yeah.
Yes, but we did good. We did good,
Yeah.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
until
Mm.
I became the reggae singer that I am today. Yeah,
Mm.
we did very good. Yeah, yeah.
And before Cheek to Cheek, was there a group called the Soul Brothers?
I was working with the Soul Brothers.
Tell us about the Soul Brothers because they were before Cheek to Cheek. Tell us about
The
them.
Soul Brothers. I was working with the Soul Brothers before. I was the curtain raiser for them. I was the
Right.
curtain raiser. Yes.
And what kind of
So
music were you doing back then? What kind of music?
I was doing um who's this lady? I was doing an international lady man that I used to do.
Ah,
Ah,
Was she?
Millie Jackson. Millie
Billy
Jackson.
Oh,
Jackson.
Millie.
Okay.
Ooh, Millie Jackson. Wow.
Yes, I was doing
That's she.
Millie
Wow.
Mm.
and who's this lady again? Hey man, I forgot this lady again. Yeah. So I used to open shows for the Soul Brothers. I was opening shows for them
Okay.
for for quite some years. So you
Mm.
know the Soul Brothers, you know them, ne?
Oh
Yes,
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 yes, yes,
yes,
yes.
yes,
Yeah, I
yes.
was working with them. Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah. Yeah, when they were still together, when the other members didn't
Yeah.
were still alive, Yeah, now it's only Moses left. It's Moses left, but there are others who
Right.
are singing and doing all that kind of thing. Yeah.
Mm,
Yep.
But
So
Millie Jackson, how?
prior to
Woo.
you working with Lucky Dube, you had a succession
Yeah.
of producers that you worked with, right? Tell us about some of those producers you may have worked with.
Before I worked with Lucky.
Yeah.
Well, but
'Cause, yeah, I do believe you had a track called,
producers.
sorry, One More Try.
Yes, that was cheek to cheek.
That was Cheek to Cheek. Okay. So
Yeah,
you did
yeah.
various songs with them.
It was produced by Mali Watson, a white guy called Mali
Mm.
Watson. Yeah. He
What was it
produced
like
that.
working with them?
He was very kind. He was very kind. He's very,
Mm.
yeah, he was sweet. Yeah,
Mm.
he was okay.
Now,
Yeah,
remind
yeah.
me, were you the front person for that group?
Yes. I
Okay.
was the I was the main singer, and the guy
Right.
was playing instruments.
Right.
Yeah, but when we shoot a cover, would come out of the cover, the both of us, the two of us.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So we were both in the cover. Yes.
Right. Right.
Yes. 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 Yes.
So did you get royalties for many of these songs that you sang?
Yes. Yes. I
Okay.
did get notice. I did get. They were hits. They were hits. They were these songs. That
Wow.
time, Brenda Fassie times. Brenda
Right.
Fassie, cheek to cheek. Yeah, Von Chaka Chaka. Yeah, yeah. We
Oh
used to,
my. Oh
when
my
Brenda
Wow.
goodness.
released, I would
Chaka
release.
chaka. I remember
Chaka,
that.
chaka, chaka.
Yeah,
Yes,
What?
yes,
I was
yes.
in the same vicinity, in the same,
Right.
Yeah, I was,
Oh.
yeah. So,
Wow.
yeah,
And then you
yeah.
you work with, because we have Lioness Africa in the building. Thank you to everybody who is also logged into this show today. If you wouldn't mind, just help us to hit the subscribe button if you would. But Lioness Africa is in the building, and recently she lost a stepfather, who is Teddy Calanda Harrison, who was with them Mushrooms. You worked with them
Linus,
Mushroom
La, come
Africa,
again?
Lioness Africa.
Who's Lioness Africa?
She is a singer out of Kenya, and she says you were an inspiration, but you had worked with a stepfather from them.
Oh, she stays in Sweden now. Lioness
That's right.
Africa.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yes, yes, yes. I inspired her. Yeah, she's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
and he has
inspired her.
amazing.
She's in one of my rhythms now. She's in one of my rhythms.
Yes.
Matuna Productions. Yeah, I have a Matuna Productions,
Hmm.
a women rhythm. So she's in the first rhythm. She's
Yeah.
there. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Lioness Africa. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And you worked with
Yeah.
them Mushrooms, right?
Me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell me
Yes.
about that. Tell me about
But
that journey.
That was before I was recognized as Chick to Chick. Yeah,
Okay.
we were still at home. You know, these bands from home, these smallanyana bands from home. I was
Yeah.
still at home that time with the mushrooms. Yeah, I was not known. I was not recognized. I was still a baby, you know, when I worked with the mushrooms. Yeah, and nothing to say much about the mushrooms because uh, we did one show in Nelspruit with them where there was hey, who's this guy? Oh, wait, hey, I forget them. You know, I forgot
Okay.
this guy. Yeah,
Many
but
years
he
ago.
was this many years ago, man. He was
Right.
there, and I was not known yet. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I was not known, so it's not easy to remember all these things. It's not
Yeah.
easy. Mm, yeah.
Sharon.
Yes, I have a little visitor just came by. She wanted to say hi to say hi really quickly.
Oh,
Hi, hello. How are you?
Hi. Hello.
She said, hey, she said, how are
Oh, where are you
you?
looking? Look at me. Look at me.
Look,
Hey,
you see?
how are you?
See, I'm fine.
How are you?
Mwah.
You
Okay,
can
but I
talk.
want to say hi. I want to say hi. I want to say hi. Okay, you say hi. Now, Mama, it's a good. Yes. So I want to
Yeah.
know what pushed you. What was it about reggae music? What got you started to go in the direction of doing reggae music as opposed to your traditional, the songs that you used to do? What was the catalyst? What pushed you? Sit down.
What pushed me is Lucky Dube. It's he inspired me a lot because he's the one who hired me, you know, when he saw that, yeah, that I'm no more in this, not much into chick to chick.
Yes.
He told the guys to come and fetch me, go and fetch that woman who sings for chick to chick, who I like her voice. I like her voice. Ask her, she
Oh,
must come and work with us, you know?
wow.
So he is the inspiration. He is the inspiration because he called me and I went and I was scared of doing reggae music because
Wow.
reggae was not my part. I was doing disco, but I used to like reggae when I was young.
Young.
I like,
Yeah.
yeah, the Bob Marleys, the Peter Toshes. I liked
Ah,
their music, but not in a sense that I would sing it.
yes.
Not in a sense that I would sing that music, but I
Hmm.
liked it. So he was the first inspiration uh, to call me, and I accepted, and and I didn't know that he was my number one fan. And yeah, and yet that time when he was now big, I used to be his number one fan.
Right.
So yeah, so I went to Lucky, and then we worked, we rehearsed, and I was a backup singer for him. We worked and worked and worked, and I liked his attitude. I liked how he was carrying things his own
Right.
way. I liked it, and then I checked. I checked every little thing that he did,
Mm.
and I picked up a lot of things that he did.
Mm.
Mm.
And then apparently he wrote me the first reggae album. was the first.
Really?
Yeah, he wrote me the first album, Lucky Dube. Yes, he did. Yeah, the first reggae album was done by Lucky Dube.
Right,
Yes.
right.
Yes, may his soul rest in peace, man. And from there, he made me to become this reggae singer that I didn't even know that I would become one.
You see, he saw something in you. He saw something in you. Why he said, "Go and fetch her."
Yeah, he saw that. So when we came back from our USA tour, when we came back, he said, "Yeah, you see now you are you know reggae music. You have that reggae feel. I can see you. Feel it there. Feel it in the studio. I need you to record your album." Him and Richard Sluma, his manager back then.
Wow.
Then I was like, yeah, I was like, are you sure, guys? They said, yeah, record that album. We'll be with you. We'll help you with the, yeah. And then I'm like, okay. Then we went to the studio and I recorded my first reggae album with them and the Slave Band. The Slave.
The Slave Band. Yes.
Yes. I did my first album with the Slave Band. So, which was, to me, it was so difficult, I couldn't, I couldn't avoid it, but it was there for me to do it.
Right.
You are in a reggae genre now. Do it. So I used to do it, the reggae, what you call, and here am I today. I'm a reggae queen. I'm known.
Right.
That's what.
Right.
Yeah, that's what. That's what he did.
And were you live with him in Uganda?
No, I was no more with him in Uganda.
Okay.
He was with the other ladies because now, with the reggae feel that he said I must do, I became more.
You elevated. Yes. You started to elevate.
More, yes. You know what I mean? Yes. I started. Then I had to leave him because, yes, of course, I was a solo artist, a solo project. So I had to go and do my stuff and see what I can do with myself as a reggae woman in South Africa. Then that's how I went. Then I was not in Uganda. No, I was not in Uganda. I already left him that time.
Okay.
I had already,
Okay.
Yes.
So you did a tribute also to Lucky Dube with I believe with an artist called Tutukani.
Tutukani Tele.
Yeah.
Tutukani Tele, yes.
Tell me about that collab.
Hey. Yeah. Well, it is just a collaboration, and since we work together by Lucky Dube, we were used to each other in a sense that musically, what can I say? We grew up knowing that if we can collaborate together with him, it might make sense. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So, understood. Yeah, but I have a lot of collabos with Tutu. What collaboration collabos. I did a lot of collabos with him.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to play one of those. It's a tribute song you did for Lucky Dube. We're going to play that. Okay. And it's called A Tribute to Lucky Dube. All right. So take a listen. Let's see if we can get it up on the screen. Yeah.
Yes.
Here we go.
Oh.
Uzulu omnyama kamalandela owalandela inkomo zamadoda ngokhalipha ithubela imthele umtima. Uzulu omnyama kamalandela owalandela inkomo zamadoda ngokhalipha ithubela imthele umtima. It was a cold winter day when we first met. I knew but not sure if I really knew you. Started talking, eventually we got along. Then we started talking about music and life in general. Lucky Dube, that's when you became my friend and my mentor. But why did you really have to go so soon? Go so soon. Why did you really have to go so soon? Go so soon. I thought we gonna sing for many, many years to come. And who's gonna sing reggae music for Africa? Still remember when you used to say, Rastafari, like you wherever you are. Remember that in whatever we do, we love. Like you wherever you will always be my heart.
Yes, that was Phumi and Tutukani.
Yes.
Yes. You mentioned Lucky Dube really, played a huge role in especially your career where reggae music is concerned.
Yeah.
What do you remember of the passing of Lucky Dube and the impact it created in South Africa?
Well, what I can say I remember is the way.
Can you hear me?
He used.
Okay.
Yes, I hear you. Okay. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
It's when he
I think we have, yeah.
The teachings that he taught us, and in music, what you must do, 1, 2, 3, 4, in order to be fine. He inspired me a lot because like I said before, I grabbed a lot of things from Lucky. I grabbed a lot from Lucky because even when we used to go and stage shows with him, he used to be himself. He was not gallivanting. He was not, you know what I mean? He was not the one who goes around and wanting people to see him. He was like calm, cool and collected. So this is what I gained from Lucky, when I was still with him. Yes, I learned a lot of issues from him. A lot of things from him, that would boost me as a reggae singer that I am today. I took everything from Lucky because he was the greatest man. He was the great guy, So whatever he did it in a much understandable way of doing things, Yeah, so that's why I would say, like, he was such a doll to me. I can call him a doll because he was younger than me anyway. So yeah, I would just call him. He was my mentor, my everything, my future. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, we're having some slight lagging with the internet, so please bear with us. I think it's coming from StreamYard, but I'm hoping everybody can still hear us loud and clear. You can hear me, right, Sharon?
Yes, I hear you just fine. Yes, it's fine because I'm checking the levels.
Okay. So before I hand over to Sharon, what impact did his death create on South Africa or in South Africa?
Sadness. Yeah, it was very sad. His passing caused a lot of sadness, and it messed up our creations, because the time when he passed on, we had we had talked that we are going to make an album, me and him again, a real album. Yeah. We were on that line with him, so it messed everything up, and till today we are still saddened. We haven't picked up that he left us. Till today we are still like, I wonder what would he be doing if he was here, he was still on earth. I wonder what would he have what the song that he would have made right now. We just wonder. It just created a lot of sadness in us. We are still sad even now. Yeah, we are still sad.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sharon.
Lucky Dube was, to me, an amazing artist because his music spoke the truth. His music spoke the truth.
Yes.
And I think that he was embraced in such a way, and he did, from you, he seemed to be a very humble individual.
Yeah.
And always strived for justice and freedom for his people. That's how in my mind and in my heart, that's who I felt Lucky Dube was. And for Lucky Dube to have chosen you were Lucky Dube's protege. He saw something more in you. Lucky Dube saw something in you where he had to go tell someone, go get that girl from cheek to cheek. Phumi, have to be one of the most blessed women that this man said, go get her, because he knew she's going to be great. That just shows the individual, that man gave you so much respect.
Yeah.
He wanted to see you rise. He wanted to see you elevate and be more than what you are. That was a blessed man. And he's passing around the world it was like a loss. It's a great loss. That's the one, a great loss.
Yeah. Well, it's a
Man
loss.
so powerful within himself. He was a powerful man. And sometimes that's what happens in life when people, the powers that be, when they see somebody so great, as much as he was a humble man, he was a great man. He was a special kind of man.
Hey, he was great, man. He was the greatest of them all. You know, he saw what could come out from me if he took me into this reggae business. You know, he really saw what would come out from me as a person. Instead of seeing the disco, he saw the reggae.
Yes. Yes.
He saw the reggae part in me, which is, I'm very thankful of him. I'm very, very thankful of that. Very thankful.
Well, it shows. I mean, you have become legendary in your own right. As much as you started at humble beginnings, but you have become legendary because you're still going and you're still spreading the message. It's a message that Lucky Dube always sent to the world. And some people, the powers that be, whatever it is, some people are not able to handle that. This man spread the message, and he saw the same thing in you, that you will continue to spread your message of love, righteousness.
And here am I today, still spreading.
Exactly.
Still spreading the message, the love, unity, you know, and all that. Yeah, I'm still spreading that even today.
That is your mission.
Now I've done the third album of A Woman in Reggae. Yeah, I've released the third part of the Woman in Reggae. I've released it, so it's going on and on. I'm picking up youngsters and women who really need to come into this situation where I am now. I'm busy, you know, picking them, like I've picked Lioness Africa. You know, she can say, Phumi Maduna did this for me today, because this is what I like to do. It's in me. Picking up all those women from where they are, setting them at the higher stage. Yeah.
See, that's a blessing. That's a blessing to you, because Black women in this industry, Black women in this reggae industry have been torn apart. You know, they've been torn apart. They don't have, a lot of them do not even have the proper role models to be like, hey, come, go this way. You lucky enough with Lucky Dube, he didn't want to exploit you. He wanted to elevate you, and you continue. And in this industry, a lot of men have exploited our women because of the way that they look. Yes, you dress this way, you do this. Lucky Dube saw more in you, whereas you are now able to help other women, inspire them in their essence, in their greatness. So that is a gift. That is God's gift. And that is why I say, when we did speak with Lioness Africa, and I said to her, where she is, I said, you are my Africa. I said, you are women created by Africa. So you are all Mama Africa, and you have to continue that journey, spread that love. There's so much to give. You both are one of Mama Africa's greatest creations, and there's so much more. There's so much more to come out, and God has blessed you. God has blessed you to continue this journey. It is not easy. I know it is not easy, but God bless you, you're still here.
Yeah.
We have to continue to elevate our women. We have to. It is so important. They've been torn down, beaten up. We have to continue to elevate them so they can continue to spread love and unity. Unity is important. The camaraderie.
Exactly.
The camaraderie is important.
Yeah. I'm with you, hundreds there. I'm with you, you know. This is what my wish is. I wish to see every woman picking up from where they are, but picking up, elevating them, inspiring them, giving the best shot that I can to them. This is my mission, what I want to do. Yes. Every woman, I need to see them elevated and inspired in a way that, I don't know, they just like it. Yes, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, but that's what I do. That is what I see when I look at you. This is what I see. So what I see, I have to talk about it. I see what you're doing. You are elevating. You are the inspiration.
Yes, I am inspirational to every woman that I come across. I'm building, uniting, you know. I wish that could happen one day. I can see us united, you know, and being one. Yeah, I wish to see that.
You are. That's exactly what you're doing. It's so needed. Again, it's women around the world. We're just women in reggae music. We could do so much. We can do so much. Reggae music. When you, all right, let me ask you this question. When you finally embraced reggae music, because you have your Afro beats, and I'm speaking this way so people can understand. You have your Afro beats, you have your calypso, you have all kinds of genres in music. But reggae music is a certain feel. If you don't feel it, you cannot do it.
Yeah.
So when you finally embraced, this is who I am, reggae music is my thing. When you finally embrace that, what was your mindset then? Like, how did you feel? Like, wait, this is me. How did you feel?
When I was in this reggae music, I don't know how I felt, you know, except that I felt so great that I'm the first woman who did this reggae.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm the first one who had those guts of doing this music. This music is done by men, but here am I. I'm facing the challenge, you know, of this reggae business. Yes. So it made me feel so great to understand that I am now the woman who is being seen by all these other women, that I am the greatest, I am the great one. to show them this genre, this music, you know. So it made me feel so great. Actually, I feel I feel so honored. I feel so honored to have started this reggae music in South Africa as a reggae woman. You know, I really, sometimes I can't believe it. There is this me who is doing this. It's very difficult to understand it, you know. But here am I. I'm doing it, and
Yes, you
it's
are.
there, and it's there. It's there. It's happening. You know. Let it go.
Let it go. What
Let it
is
go.
the Rastafarian culture like in South Africa? Because I know that you kind of follow that teachings, the Rastafarian culture. What is that like in South Africa? Is it big?
Well, the cultural is big in South Africa, but I would say it now. I'm not a Rasta.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a Rastafarian.
Right.
I'm a reggae singer. I'm a reggae singer who is gradually learning this
The
Rastafarianism,
Rastafarian culture. Yes.
which we are in.
Yes.
How does it go? How does it work? I know a few parts of it, but man, I wouldn't say I know, because if I say I know, hey, I'd be handling a serious case now, because if I'm asked a lot of things that I wouldn't answer with
Right. Yeah.
concerning Rastafarianism, I
Right.
won't answer. But I feel I'm at home here because they are nice people, quite easy to understand. Rastas, you know what I mean? Rastas,
Yes, I do.
you know what I mean? Yeah, but as I'm saying, I'm not a Rasta. I'm not gonna say much about Rasta. I'm just a pure reggae singer, but who's learning about what Rasta is. Yes, yes. Remember,
Yeah.
I come from disco. I mean, hey,
Well, yes. I mean, you started that way,
yes,
but you know, but it was your love for all music.
yeah.
Your love for all music that even got you into disco. Like I could honestly say that for myself. I loved all music until
You
when you
love
start to get older, and then you see things like a little different, you know. And
yeah,
with the reggae music, it's a different feel. It's a different texture.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
just different. And when you have embraced it as much as you have embraced it, you could go so many levels. I think your particular type, your style in reggae music brings about unity and love. It's
Yes,
continual unity and love. That's who you are. That's your
yes.
style of, as there is many genres in reggae music. You are the essence. I would say you are the essence of love and unity and positivity. And that just encompasses Mother Africa. That's how I
Yes,
see it.
yes,
It
yes.
encompasses you are able to spread your word through your love of this music. And that's what
Of
makes
this
the
music.
difference. Right. And that is who Lucky Dube was. So he taught you well. He taught well.
And I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful.
Yes.
Yeah, to him, I'm very thankful. He must rest so well where he is. He must rest so well because he taught me a lot of things.
Yes.
Yeah, he taught me a lot, and I've learned a lot from this particular music, reggae music. I've learned a lot. I wouldn't have done music if it was not for Lucky Dube. I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
But he called me and he said, "Hey, lady, come. This is your part now. Let's do this." And then I did it. I adapted, and then I went with it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. 10 stars.
Yes, Miss Phumi. As you left Lucky Dube and you went off to do your own ventures, what did you end up doing in the end after leaving Lucky Dube?
What did I end up doing? I ended up being myself. I ended up being the solo muso that I am today. I ended up concentrating on myself, making myself, wanting to be what I was from back in the Chick to Chick days. I wanted to be this Phumi Maduna reggae singer, which will be known and recognized everywhere.
Yeah.
This is what I wanted to be. I don't know whether you are well answered. This is what I wanted to do.
No, that was well answered. That was well done. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, Yeah, so this was my aim. I wanted to grow and grow and grow and become the Phumi Maduna, the reggae singer, which is known all around the world. Yes.
Yeah. And you have I think I heard you say you had three albums released to date, right?
I have
3 albums released.
Yeah, I have 3 albums for the women in reggae.
Women. Okay.
Women in not my albums, but
Not
the
your
women
album.
in reggae. Yeah.
In reggae. Okay.
Yes, it's 3 albums released.
And what I want to do, I want to actually play one of your songs, which I have here with me, because we also want to play some of your music along the way. And here is a song. Bear with me. Let me just get it out. It's called Winners. Tell me about Winners.
It's from Winners is from the 3rd album, Women in Reggae.
Right.
Women in Reggae, Winners is on the 3rd album. Yeah.
On the
yeah.
I do like that song. I like that one.
Winners,
you know about Winners, Sharon?
Yeah. Of course.
You like
I love
Winners.
that one. Yeah. Winners.
Yeah. Winners is a song which I wrote when you become disturbed by other people.
Yes.
For no reason.
Yes.
And they just want to disturb you. Like, no, she must not do that. She must stop doing that.
Right.
So when Winners was the song itself, it gave me that how can I put it? Those lyrics of some of the people who didn't like good for me,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you kind of triumphed over them.
yeah, then the song just came. It just came, and I just, I fall, I rise, I make mistakes. It just came,
Mm,
and I just sang
mm,
it, and and all is history. I just sang the song, and that was it.
right.
Yes,
Yeah.
a
Well, I
really
tell you
beautiful
what,
song.
we have that song. Sorry, go on, Sharon.
No, I'm saying it's a really beautiful song because I
It is.
understood what she was
Mm,
saying. I said, "That's right. You rise and you
Yeah.
fall. Yeah, get up again." Basically, what she was. I love it.
right. So we're going to play
Mhm.
that song. We're going to play part of the song. We're not going to play the entire song. You can find Phumi Maduna's music on iTunes. We actually got this from iTunes. So if you
Okay.
go into iTunes, you will find all of her music. And it's Phumi, spelled
Mhm.
Phumi, and then Maduna. Phumi
Phumi
Maduna. Yes.
Maduna.
Maduna.
All right.
Yes.
Take a listen to this.
That's who we are.
Uh,
Winners. That's who we are. I fall, I rise, I make mistakes. I love, I learn, I've been hurt before. Oh, I crawl, I walk, but I still can run the race. And I'm still breathing. Are you my friend, my neighbor, or my enemy? I just wanna know, like really? Are you mine? Hey, are you my friend, my neighbor, or my enemy? Hey, are you my destructor, my destroyer, or my giver? That's who we are. Winners. That's who we are. We are soldiers of righteousness. Soldiers of righteousness.
Yes, we are soldiers,
Yeah, we are
winners.
soldiers for
And
righteousness.
yes, that is a song of empowerment.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's what that song
man.
is. It's a song of empowerment. And no
Good
matter
Lord.
Yes.
what no matter what comes your way,
Yeah.
you
Yes.
will win. You will rise.
You rise and you forget about what is said about you. You just go on and do what you think you're gonna do best, and
Mm.
praise God and talk to Him. He will help you. Then you just carry on and live whatever you may leave behind.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah.
And you're in
Yes,
the
Yes.
indeed.
movie industry. You got a movie out, right?
I got what?
You starred in a movie.
In a movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell me about the
Yes.
movie.
About the movie, the theater that I was talking about?
Yeah, I heard you have a feature film that you starred in a movie.
Hmm. Well, you mean before I started singing?
No, afterwards, as part of your journey.
A movie.
Yeah. Because I'm reading your bio. It said you starred in a movie in
Or,
South Africa, Shadows of Death.
or Shadows of Death.
You've done
Okay.
so much, you've even forgotten.
Amen. Shadows of Death was not even a South African movie. It was a Nigerian movie.
Okay.
There were these guys. Yeah, there were the guys who were doing Nigerian movies here. They were shooting them here in South Africa. And then, yeah, I was in a movie. Yeah, I had forgotten, that I was in Shadows of Death.
What role did you play in that movie?
I played a role of what can I say? I played a role of a person who who doesn't like to see good from the people.
Okay.
A person who doesn't like to see people happy.
Okay.
I was just coming to destroy whatever is good that is done by the people. I was just destroying. Yeah, I was just a destroyer in that film.
Kind of like that song we just played, Winners.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah. Being a soldier, when you are being a soldier, you must just be a soldier, carry on, and soldier return. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So you shared with us you started your own production, which is Maduna Productions, right?
Yes.
And you've employed your son as your manager.
Come again?
And you employed your son as your manager. Your son is your current manager.
My son, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell me about your son.
My son, he's a good person. He does what I want him to do. He does even extra. He goes on extra time. Yeah, and his name is Opa. He does it. He even does things that I wouldn't think he would do. Yeah, he surprises me. He does things that I didn't expect him to do. But musically, he does everything musically.
And those 3 albums, he produced the 3 albums you have, Women in Reggae.
He produced one album.
Okay.
Yeah, but he is producing my new album now. We are getting finished with my new album. He is producing the new album now, but he has produced the third Winners.
Right.
He has produced Winners. Yes.
Oh, brilliant.
So
brilliant.
He is so good that he is doing my latest album, the new album that I'm doing now, that you're still gonna hear. Right. I think it will be released in end of November.
Right.
Yeah.
Tell me about the mind thoughts behind this new album that you're trying to release. Tell me what you hope people will get from this new album.
Well, as I normally do, I'm building up people, I'm singing about Jehovah. I'm singing about Jah, other tracks are about unity. People must unite,
Upliftment, I guess.
Yeah, upliftment, yes. Yeah, empowering of
Okay.
Yeah, just singing
Right.
about that.
Right.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, we're going to round up very soon, but I want to bring in Sharon before we do that. Sharon,
Yes, sir.
go ahead.
Oh,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
well, yes, sir. How can I help you? Um, Phumi, let me tell you something. It is truly, there are no words for a woman of your caliber, I would say. You are a special woman indeed. And I know that you've gone through a little sickness, but here you are.
Yeah.
Gone through your little trials and your little tribulations, but here you are, Fumbi. That's just going to be another testimony to tell people that they are winners and they can overcome
Yeah.
certain obstacles, whether it be health, wealth, pain, suffering. You are that woman.
Mm.
And God has sustained you enough life and breath to continue this journey. It is, again, not easy and there's so much to do.
Yeah.
However, for you, my beautiful queen, for you, you are just, you told us your age not long ago.
Yeah.
And look at you. You are literally reversing, aging
Yeah.
backwards. You don't
Yeah.
look at you.
And I'm not
You have an amazing,
scared of telling. I'm not scared of telling my age. This is my age. This is me. This is me.
Looking real good.
looking real good.
Yeah. Thank you
Looking
for
real
that,
good.
man. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
But it's
Thank you.
it's the truth though. It's the truth. You are
Yeah.
more than an inspiration. I think that you shouldn't be afraid to tell your age. I'm not afraid to tell. I'm 60. I'm going to
Yeah.
climb.
You see,
Thank you.
you are 60.
We
Yeah.
are blessed.
So
Mm-hmm.
what? So what?
And
Who
so
says
yeah,
what?
so what?
Where?
So what?
What?
So what?
Here we
So what?
are. Here we are. So what? And what?
We are healthy. God is giving us the health. You know,
Yeah.
I was sick in a few months ago.
Mm.
But
Mhm.
here I am. I'm talking to you guys, and
Mm.
I'm quite happy because I can see by talking to you that I have regained strength. You know, I am gaining that strength that I needed. You know, so I was no, I didn't think I would talk for so long. I didn't think I
I
would.
don't want to say we told you so.
Well,
I don't want to say that.
let me tell you. Listen,
Seriously, I didn't
Phumi.
think I would talk so long. I just couldn't manage because of the sickness that. But now I'm fresh.
You
I'm me.
see? Listen.
Back.
Listen.
We just
Yeah.
gave her a told you
Anybody,
so moment.
yeah, anybody that comes on our show say, listen, I don't think I could talk for long. This is not,
Yeah.
if in your experience now, this is not a regular interview. We
Mm.
are here to
Yeah.
celebrate you, and we are here to let
Yes.
people know who
Mm.
Pumi is.
Opumi is. Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
Pumi is. People need to understand
Mm-hmm.
who Pumi is. So we are here to
Yeah.
celebrate you, and I hope and pray that you see that we are representing you in the best light possible. You are a phenomenal woman.
Thank you
Phenomenal.
so much. Thank you so much, man.
Phenomenal. There is no other. You are one of a kind.
I give
Be
thanks. I give
blessed
thanks.
about that.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Sharon, tell her when
You
a new
really,
album is released. We want to have her back.
Right. I'm sorry. What was you going to say? Fumi, say that again.
no, you really made my day. You really made my,
Oh,
Yeah, you made my evening, can I say? You really made my day, my evening. You know, here I am. I've woken up. I'm talking. You know, I'm like,
Your
so what?
signature's gone.
Here am I talking to people. I'm still alive.
Amen.
You know.
So tell us
Amen.
when this. Amen. Tell us when this new album is gonna be released.
Yes, it's gonna be released. I think end of November. Yeah.
Okay.
End of November, because we are busy creating it now. You know, we are working on it. You know, releasing some. I mean, remixing some stuff, and you know, one by one at a time, until the
One at
album.
a time. Yes.
Yes, until the album becomes full, and we give it to you.
Right.
Yes.
I'm excited because you know why? You know you have to, when the album drops, you have to come back. You have to come back and talk to us when the album drops, because we're gonna help.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will. I think that time I'll be even more flexible, and I'll be even more talking. I think when that time
No,
comes.
you listen, but you did well. Honestly, you did well today. You said, "No, I don't want to be talking."
Yeah.
No, you did very well today. We are so happy that you were able to keep up with us.
Yes. No, thanks a million, man. Thanks a lot. As SPRB radio.
Yeah.
Yes.
SPRB. Yeah.
Yes, SPRB.
Thank you so
and
much.
we want to thank Sophie McKay. Sophie McKay told us that, well, she told me, she said, let me tell you something. I had one conversation. One conversation with Phumi, and she said I fell in love with her. I said, well, who's Phumi? And when we started to check it out, I want her. She got to come on our show because we were so blown away by who
Phumi is.
Who Phumi is.
Oh yes, it makes me feel blessed, man. It makes me feel so blessed. You know, I don't know what to say, guys, but to say thank you. And thank you again.
You're most welcome.
You are so
You're
welcome.
most welcome. We also want to thank everybody who tuned in to watch this wonderful conversation with the Queen out of South Africa, Miss Phumi Maduna. All right. And she will be back on full cylinders next time when that album is released. I want to big up DJ Maestro, everybody whom I can see in the chat room, Brick Queen.
Let me see DJ Maestro, Mama M, Opa Bolai,
Mama M.
Mama M. We had Basie Clark, a lot of people.
Yes, we have a lot. And then we have Norma Jones down there in Florida. Our condolences to your mom. She lost her mom recently. And condolences to the family. We have DJ Maestro, DJ Mighty Maestro, Lioness Africa. Thank you for logging in. Janice Taylor and Basie Clark and so many more on the outside. Thank you all so much for being here. I don't think we're going to be here next week, Saturday. However, we'll keep you up to date with what's going on. Okay. Mama, you know, we love you. We love your music. And we're looking forward to this new album. And we're only dying to have you back to have another conversation with you. I want to play a song before you leave, and this song will be our exit out of here. It's a song called Correct. All right. So if you haven't heard it, you're going to hear it now. We're going to play it from the top to the very last drop. This is Correct by Phumi Maduna.
Yes, sir.
man. We see you going crazy over this one. I tell you what, let's wheel it from the top to the very last drop if we can do that. We're going to play this one more time. All right. Come with we go. All right.
Challenge this reggae business in South Africa. I believe I'm the first bold woman to challenge this reggae business in South Africa. I believe I'm the first to challenge this reggae business in Zanzibar. I believe I'm the first Mogoto to face this reggae music. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me, correct me. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me, correct me. Amazingly, joy intervened. Oh yes, I made it through this reggae music. Amazingly, joy intervened. Oh yes, I crossed the bridges, crossed the rivers, climbed the highest mountains. Yes, I made it through my living God. Yes, I made it, I made it, I made it, I made it, I made it. Correct me, I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me, correct me, I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, correct me. I say correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me, correct me, correct me. Correct I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me, correct me, correct me. Correct me, correct me, correct me. Correct me.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
I stand to be corrected if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me, correct me. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, correct me. I say correct me if I'm wrong.
We're out of here, guys. Salute.